Hello and welcome back to the third part. SKSE plugins. So the next part is part B. But before that, what I usually do is go back after I installed a few mods, just to make sure there is no funny things going on. Otherwise you install and then suddenly you sit there and the game doesn't load and you have no clue why. So what I usually do is always get back to mod organizer. I do a loop. Clicking this button will sort the plugins for you. See that we don't have any warnings or errors, how many active plugins we have, and that loot is updated, Skyrim SE is up to date, and the SKSE is up to date. So this is the regular. The one we have added is the FIS, the file system support. So everything looks good so far. So what we want to do now is actually run the game. So either if you click this, don't use these. Always use SKSE. So we want to kick the game. See what happens. Okay. We are in game. Let's start a new game. Probably won't see much because there isn't much we have done yet. But it's nice to see if it's running as it should. So in this case, since since we don't have anything that we can do right now, this was new. What is this? Oh. New. Okay. Okay, so game seems to run. Funny going on. Can
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
yes.
You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us.
Yes, I was. So looks fine.
And that thief over there. Damn you stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine.
Okay. Yes. Quick check. So back to mod organizer and our next plugin. So this is alternate camera system, so they will zoom in to their. We are going to adjust this later on. For now, we are just going to install it. Should be there. Okay, done. And don't bother about this and this right now. It's fine. It can be, everything can be remain there for now. We will sort this out later on. Let's see. Back there again. Battery jumping. So it looks a lot better when we jump. It's quite nice. Go install. Boring to do this, but as you can see, no plugins so far. Next one, Dynamic Equipment Manager. So this has an arrow manager, which equips and equips your last equipped arrows when you equip or unequip a ranged weapon. Helmet manager and shield manager, which is really nice. So we want that. Make sure we have the right Skyrim version 1.5.80. In our case, it's fine if you have 7.3. We want this one. Like so. And yeah. So this loads the init files into the memory instead of opening them, read through them and close them each time that the game needs some value from it. So it's quite nice to have. Speeds up the game. And make sure you pick the right one. Again, Skyrim SE version and SKSE version. Install. It's quite easy so far. It will be a bit more complicated further down. If you think this list is a bit long, you can right click and hide. I use this hide install. So this will remove it from this list, but won't delete them. So still have the mods available. So you can click here, show hidden, which is nice. So that's that. I'm walking here. I think that's a mod for, yeah. That's a thing in Skyrim when you stand and chat with your with an NPC or something, and some other NPC comes walking and pushes you around, which can be quite annoying. So yeah, it's quite nice. Sticks in a spot. So then we want this. This is super great. It changes the console. I can check some. So you get more information on things when you use the console. And as you can see here, there are different versions again. This is for older, and this is also for older, so we want a third one here, 1.5.80, and SKSE 2.0.16. Oh, okay. Sometimes it auto download, and sometimes you have to click, so yeah, we want that. Like so. Let's see, so this should be word. Yeah. Yeah, removes stolen type for worthless items you steal. So, steal, I don't know, screw or something. If it's just trash, I'm not sure what's counted as trash though, but like so. No lockpick. Lockpick doesn't activate. So this is quite nice feature. It stops the inventory menu automatically showing after unlocking a container for use with loot. So this is for a future another plugin which we will install later on. Also stops door opening when picked. So just pick them and that's it, which is nice. Yep, that's all right. And see, remember lockpick angle. After breaking a lockpick, the new lockpick will place in the same angle the last one broke. So it's kind of a easier lockpick, but not. There are other mods that does the same thing or sort of, or make it easier to pick locks. I like this one. It's quite nice. Because if you're skilled at lockpicking and you break a lockpick, you would probably remember where it was about. Not exactly, but you would probably know. So it feels like, yeah, it's making lockpicking easier, but in an immersive way, which I like. So remember, this is for role-playing purpose. So I can. Oh God, not sure why this is so large. Okay. Oh well. Wait. Let's see. Status. Yeah, right. Status system page. What to mention that? This when you press escape in the old Skyrim or the before Skyrim Special Edition, when you pressed the escape key, you ended up at a system page. But in Skyrim SE, they changed that, so you came to the quest page. So this feels more natural to get to. Otherwise, you just press the journal and you double clicked. Or, yeah, it was already installed, of course. So, to face. This mod is also, if you check the images here, NPCs will not speak or greetings towards the Dragonborn's back. So if they are not in range, in visible range, they will ignore you, which is also very, yeah, as you see here, motivation. The winking skeever is packed with people as you enter. After entering a room, and miraculously is still available, you make your way to one of the few empty chairs. As you sit down, heads turn all around you. Mouths open and out spills endless flood. What is it? What do you need? Yes, let's hear. Yada yada. So this removes that crap. So make sure you pick the right one here. And make sure you have the right Skyrim SE and SKSE version. So this quest is anyway. Yeah, right. This one swaps the quest item cannot be removed. Message from more descriptive message informing which quest item belongs to. So it's quite nice. Yeah. Yes. And as you saw there, when we download that scale 4++, which we installed earlier, so make sure that you have installed everything. install this. And yes, I'm sure. This must disable annoying message prompts asking if you're sure you like to craft, improve, exit menus, etc., etc. Yeah, so I like that. So, it's quite nice. Very annoying. Those pop-ups all the time. Breaks. Immersion. Nothing new so far. So this is mainly. Oh, right. I can show you a really good, neat trick as well. So, if you want, do this sometimes. Sometimes I don't. So, what I do is I make empty mod. Oh, sorry, a separator. So you right click here, create separator, then paste in that, then we move that all the way up there. That's core, and we check down here, extended, and alternate conversation camera, create a separator, paste in that name, and there we go, extended. Oh, one up, there we go. So now it's much easier to find where, if you follow this list, quite easy to see where you are and where you're not. So it's a really neat feature. Make on this as well. Separator, paste this. I had actually totally forgot that. So now we can continue after this, which is nice. So here you can see it says clean masters, place the clean master mod completed earlier here. But since we don't mess with that, so, but if you did, sure, place it there. So performance optimized texture for SSE. This is, now we start to get some plugins or mods that actually have some content as well. So if you read down here, you can see that depending on your how much VRAM you have, it also recommends you what to say set. So performance textures, we want the 1K version. That's the one. And as you can see, that's quite large. It's 3.5 gigabyte. So it will take a while to download. In the meantime, let's see. There is something we could discuss or so yeah, if you follow this guide and this video or just the guide, and then you can see that red, so in this case red core is required, whereas extended blue is recommended but not necessary. Generally include content that should not be added or removed mid-game. So it's very important that you, if you don't want these, let's say the lockpick thing, you should not start the game then remove it. So generally break the game. So. And green is visual optional, so it's purely textures measures, and they can be added or removed at any time. So not sure if there's any green parts here. It's not. Oh, not yet. It will probably come in at a later point. What else? Yeah, we'll see a lot of flags here later on. We can talk about them later. Say games. Oh, it's almost done. Let's install these. So the installation will of course be affected how fast you can download from Nexus. Put that there. Now we can see here. This can be quite interesting because now we can see that we have a conflict. This replaces the normal texture archives, which are included in the vanilla game. So also, if we click the information here, we can see that we have the following conflicts file provided by this mod, so it overwrites these optional file trees. Quite nice. Okay. Was there anything else before we continue? Yeah, we will see a lot of these later on. We'll try to explain them when we get there. So, that's that. The next one is Skyrim Project Optimization SE. We want to make sure we get the main file here. So this is a mod aimed at improving performance in almost all interiors of Skyrim while staying clean mod using a culture commit. So it's also a way to make the game more stable. So as we see here, we have a lot of different files. So we want to make sure we pick the right one. And it says main file, Skyrim SE, project says ASM version 1.3. And that comes, let's see, okay, that's pretty fast. So that is, so now as you can see here, this turned blue, and ESM stands for master file. So this is like the one or the game. So this is a master master file, which means that it will load in another way than, so if we run loot, click apply, we see that move that file up a bit before any ESP. And we can also see here it's verified clean by SSE edit. So yeah, quickly go back to that because as you can see, there is an ESP version, also a special version here, no homes. Okay, so that's for people that uses custom player homes. Okay, but the difference between these are that this contains an ESM file, this contains an ESP file. So this is a master file and this is a plugin file. And biggest difference, sorry, is that a master file will always load before any ESP, and an ESM master file also provides sort of a base for other people to build on, so they can use that master file. But otherwise, it's not that big difference. If we open, let's see, edit, see if we can check. Yeah, we can load these. difference is mainly here in the header. In this case, I guess he made it ESM because it overrides a whole lot of cells. So as you can see, overrides most, whereas ESP is lighter in the header. But as you can see here, so this can be a bit confusing because as you can see here, it still says ESM. So this is also a master file, but it's a plugin file. So yeah, it's a bit confusing. But this will have this will have a higher status than the ESP. So for instance, if we install the ESP version, that would have worked, but problem is when we sort everything later, this will will have a higher status than this one. So there could be an issue with this one because the ESP file could drop below another file that needs it, or will, yeah, so it can screw up unless you know what you're doing. Use this version. If you know what you're doing, or you're certain that you want the ESP version, go with this one, or use this one. But there is no real reason to not use the ESM version. So essentially, as you can see here. In the load order, so as my mod adds objects or collision planes to cells, it could revert other mod changes like lightning fog, etc. back to vanilla. Aware of that, I made a plugin as master ESM. All you need to do is load my mod immediately in game DLC ESM files before any mod ESM memory is being. So that's otherwise, as you can see here, if you use the ESP version, the mod should go here. Yeah, we'll come to that later. Some official Skyrim special edition patch. It's an ESP, but yes, it is an ESM. So it's very important. So as you can see here, an incorrect load order with my mod being loaded after main ESM and after climates of terminal ESM. So here we have it loaded after there. So it's quite important that this is loaded in the right way. Okay, we could probably ask a question down there if you want to know more about ESM versus ESP versus ESL files. We will see some ESLs down later on. So next is an official high definition audio project. This is a very nice compilation of of the original voices and music. So what they've done is they've taken, for some reason, the PS4 audio is better than the PC audio. So he has pulled the PS4 audio and made a mod for PC. So we get better sound from the PS4 version in PC version, which is very nice. And this comes in many different. If you're on the English version, of course, you want these. Then you have voices in German, Spanish, French, Italian, Polish, Russian. But we are going for these. Let's click these. And fail to what? Ah, right. Sorry, got too close then. So yeah, that's when you run something through MO, it's using the virtual file system. So you have to close any software where you're running from MO before you can use it again. So I'm gonna put both of these on download. Install music. I should have renamed that maybe. Yeah, we can rename music. No. Because these will also install as the unofficial high definition audio project, yada yada. So, but I want to install every mod separately, so you know where they are. Let's see, how are we on time? Okay, I think we can maybe get down to this. See how far we will go. A bit further, yes. Yeah, probably. After cutting room floor, and then oh, that's great because that's the official Skyrim edition patch, alternate start, cutting room floor. So that's great because then we can try it out as well, see if everything works. So that's nice. Yes. So here's the thing. Since we have different types of plugin formats, so like we have ESM, ESP, and then we will also later on have Yeah, we can see here. This one, let's see. Do it to show it easier. So, as you can see here, this is called, it's an .esp, but as you can see here, it's called light master file. And this is shown by a yellow dot here. There's a restriction. So ESP, ESM files is restricted to 255 files. ESL files, light master files, was made for the Creation Club. They actually work like an ESP or an ESM, which are essentially the same, but an ESL, since it's light, is restricted in how much information that can go into it. So there is no restriction in. Yeah, there is some kind of restriction. I think there is a restriction of 4096 or something like that ESL files, or ESP flagged as ESL. So as you see here, it says this ESP is flagged as an ESL. It will adhere to the ESP load order, but the records will be loaded as in ESL space, which means that we can load more than 200 if we have ESL files. It will load in a separate space when the game starts. You can see here it says FE000. So that means this will not take a slot from our maximum 255 plugins. So this will be outside that space. The downside with this is that it can contain less information, but often in this case it often is a music HQ, so it's probably very little. Let's check. So as you can see, it has ESL in the flag. Load that, check. As you can see, it says here as well, FE. So as you can see, it doesn't contain anything except a file header. So it just loads, depends on that. It's basically, oh crap. This is basically just an empty or dummy thingy. Sort of. As you can see, there is no records whatsoever, but it's needed for everything to load in the right place. But we will see ESL that contains information as well. So yeah, so that's essentially so ESL, and sometimes you can convert an ESP to ESL, and we will probably do that later on at some stage. See, I haven't done this installation before, so I have no idea yet. Oh, right. So in this case, we call this voice 1 because I want to keep them separated. Doesn't matter. You can merge them. I tend to like to have them separated. Let's call this voice 2. If you don't merge them, make sure you get them in the right order, installation order though. Otherwise, show you quick. So enable these. It's probably not a conflict anywhere. No. Okay, so. But as you can see here, see. So if we do information on this conflicts, nope, no conflicts. And as you can see here as well, all these are light files or ESL, even though they are called ESP. So these will load in a special area of the memory of the game and not be counted. So I think you can have like at least FE 255. So yeah, a lot. Okay. Of install, yes. And let's move on to one of the most important. So this is the thing, the Skyrim Special Edition patch. This is one huge patch for almost everything in the game. And it's uploaded by our great author Arthmore. He's very dedicated to this. And yeah, this contains a whole lot of fixes. So let's call this. Let's fix that. So now you can see it's an ESP. This also the gem here, or yeah, the paperclip, sorry, indicates that it's loading archives. So check here. So there is a texture BSA, a patch BSA. BSA files are essentially as compressed You can open them in 7-zip or whatever. But as you can see, now that it's blue, which means it's wrong order. As you can see, our mod index starts with 00. These must always come first, of course. And then it continues 05, 06. Then we have ESL files. Then this one. So don't have to do this now, but I want to show you. Yeah, that happens sometimes. So just ignore that. Do the loop. And make sure you don't get any errors or dirty plugins. Now that should have moved up here, which it did. We'll close that. It's up there. So. Then this one, alternate start, live another life. This is just an amazing one. It's a must-have, I would say. So this lets let you start totally. So you can skip the vanilla start and focus on. You can still start the vanilla thingy though. Yeah, if you want to skip that, show you. Yeah. Start up. Now we have other ESP. Let's continue. Floor. This is also very, very large, or it's not large file size wise, but yeah, cutting room floor. This takes back a lot of quests, NPCs, tons of things that was cut away from the release, so it's quite nice. Some parts of this works and some parts doesn't. Sometimes I noticed that there can be some broken things, but mainly it's restoring a lot that was removed, so quite nice. There is a lot of patches for cutting room floor as well. So I'd install. Yes, want to do that. We want to sort our list. Fine. Now it shouldn't be fine and dandy. We have the unofficial Skyrim edition patch. We have Skyrim optimization full version, which is nice. I have to check something here now because, see, yeah, it's this one. Because it said something. Let's see. Oh, that should be before. Okay, good. Mod group file. All right. Yeah. Okay. So in this case, it says delete mod groups file. And what we do is we get into this file tree. Then there is a file called cutting room floor mod groups. Either we can delete it or we can hide it. I usually hide it, and it adds .mo hidden, so it removes it from. So the system won't pick it up. I like that better than delete it, but mod groups. What are mod groups? Where should we begin? Mod groups are how to explain it? There are groups of mods that while raising heaps of conflict warnings should be considered as non-conflicting. So if you install like cutting room floor and that has a mod group file, so I think we can actually yeah, we can see. So as you can see here, it says update DSM, Dawnguard, Hearthfire, Dragonborn, official edition patch, cutting room floor, ESP. Normally, that would mean that when we load it into SSE edit, it would raise an error if something was missing or anything. Normally, that file is there to tell that this mod group is clean and conflicts can safely be ignored. So this is hard to describe, but it's not sure why they actually want us to. Let's unhide this again. So, done wrong. SSE edit. Now you see this. Let's load everything. So here it comes. So now it opens which mod groups do you want to activate. So now we have two different mod groups. We have one for unofficial Skyrim Special Edition and one for cutting room floor. And both of these load the same. Cutting room floor is dependent on that one. So essentially we want to load mod groups. So I'm not quite sure why. Let's see if we see. Hide it. And run this here together. So fun. Okay, so that's probably why remove it. It does hide away version of records that you stated that you already checked them against each other. Hidden record simply. Okay, so yeah, I'm not quite sure why. Actually, why it should be removed. To be honest. Ah, here we go. So mod group. If a module is followed by a list of one or more Series C variants, the mod group is only available. So I guess that group editor. For a mod group to be activated, the order of the mods in the load order mod group must match. Okay, so if a mod group is active, what this essentially means is that each record that's contained in more than one mod group, only the last in the load order is visible. That's it. The invisible record version is simply done. Okay, so we don't want that mod group because it will conflict with the mod group from the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch, I guess. Okay. We just do that now. So that's it for everything sorted. Should be able to get a new game started. Check that out. So, yeah. You see, we are no longer in a carriage. We are in a cell. It should be with the Elder Scrolls game. No, kidding. But yeah, even named prisoner. Oh, let's try this out. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Everything looks good. Change the hairstyles. Macro looks okay. Yeah. More like that. Make him older. Some dirt, maybe. Scars. Oh, that's fine. Body. 6 is fine. Old grumpy Nord. Let's call him Eric. Gray. Yeah, no, that's silly. So, this is how it works when we are using alternate start. It's nice. Okay. Nothing to set yet. No, I have no idea how long I've been down here. Weeks, months. All I know is that the guards fled before the flood. Left us all here to die like rats. I fear I'm an only survivor now, and there's no way to get this cell door open from in here. I heard strange moans coming from upstairs, almost as though what remains of this place is now haunted. It may not matter. I'm out of food and it won't be long before I starve. Wait, where did this statue of Mara come from? Use the statue of Mara to choose a new life for yourself. So we will
approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Now we will be. We have a lot of option here. We can arrive a boat, board a ship, own property, a member of a certain guild, a patron of the local inn, soldier in the army. You can even here do the vanilla start. That's fine. I want to escape the cell, which is quite tough, I can tell you that. I'm an outlaw in the wilds, vigilantes and etc, etc. You can be a vampire, a necromancer, a warlock. You were attacked and left for dead, random somewhere. You can be Eric the Slayer's childhood friend. Can be cool. Or you can also be randomized, anything. So I think I would be a patron at the local inn.
Which inn are you a patron of?
We will be a patron of. What should we take? Or Rorikstead, maybe. Yeah.
Even the lowest among us can rise to greatness.
So. This is bed.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire.
So, begin your new nightlife. Another night, another lost septim, another tanker down. More sorrow out. Say, that's catchy. Too bad I'm not no bard. I could make a fortune. I hope my luck turns soon, because staying at these inns won't last me forever. I think I'll take up adventuring to pass the time. Sure beats the misery that follows getting sloshed every night in the same town. I don't even remember why I do it anymore. Beginning in life. So then we start with some basic items, randomized, yes. Got some boots, bread, and that's nice. Necklace of minor magica, some mead, minor edition. Yeah, a lot of things you can sell. Go around a bit, check that everything looks as it should. So, Rorix, that's nice.
You're gonna get it, Sissel. Why? What did I do? I told you to weed the garden by sunset, and you didn't do it. Now you're in big trouble. Papa told you to do that, not me. Now leave me alone. I wish I could be an adventurer like you, and go wherever I want. If you beat up my sister, Sissel, I won't tell.
Can I beat her up?
What is it? No lollygagging.
Okay, I can't tune that. Let's get in and speak to someone. Let's see.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the coal down.
How it works with the...
If you need a meal or room, I've got both.
So now it zooms. Even switches to my face when I talk, which is nice. So, what do you have?
Take a look.
So, it's really nice. Let's see. Oh, doesn't want to buy my. Looking for work, got any
Here.
leads.
Take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
So here you can see how the DrPharmDawg works. Is that's not
See ya.
okay? So now oh, rumors are going around and strange activity somewhere around Helgen. Nobody is quite sure what's going on there. Others troops are missing in the area. They might be travel to Helgen. Then we can kill the bandit leader. Locate this. Okay, but yeah, that seems to work pretty good. So I guess I will quit desktop there. And I will probably remove. Yeah, I will probably remove these saves. Now. And I guess that concludes make operator, 2 fixes. What's this called? Yeah, let me separate this for these as well. So let's move that all the way up there. That's base game, that's the fixes. Next will be this one. This will be the core. Nice. So, yeah. Hope you like this. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe or like or dislike if you prefer constructive criticism or any ideas or thoughts. So see you next time, and we'll continue this. Take care. Bye bye.